Today I wanted to show you one of the drawing books that I actually do recommend. This one is called the Colored Pencil Painting Bible, and it's by Alyona Nickelsen. I hope I'm saying her name right. I always pronounce names wrong. It's techniques for achieving luminous color and ultra-realistic effects with colored pencil. And this one is actually one that I do recommend. I think it's a really valuable book. So let's take a look at a couple of pages in here, and I'll tell you why I think it's pretty helpful. So this page I have bookmarked. You can see it's kind of raggedy because I show it to students all the time. It talks about when you're layering with wax-based pencils. And it talks about something called a wax bloom, which is really something that you will run into if you're layering a lot with thick colored pencil. So she gives lots of helpful information about just the basic of how to see and fundamentals of light and color facts and mixing colors. But then she also has this great technique that I think before this book was popularized, most people kind of thought of colored pencils as maybe a little bit hokey or something that you would only do if you were a hobbyist. And then people started really making things that were quite rich and beautiful, just like a painting with colored pencil. And I don't know that this book was the cause of that, but there's information in this book that will help you to achieve those same effects. So this section on fusing colors, she talks about using odorless mineral spirits. I actually use a different type of mineral spirit. I use terpenoid natural. And then she talks about how to blend those with cotton, with a Q-tip, with your water brush, and then how to layer. And I think that's really helpful. And then there are a lot of different techniques in here, like scoring and how to use that to your advantage. She will show more thorough projects that you can do and talk about some of the steps in building up to those, like how to layer black. She's saying to use a layer of black and then apply a layer of indigo blue, dark green, and Tuscan red, and then a final layer of black on top of it. So I find that she's got really helpful tips that are step-by-step and fully explained, as well as final projects. So within the final project section, she's got exercises. She has step-by-step with them. She has a reference photo. Sometimes it's pretty cool because you can't quite tell the difference between the reference photo and the image that she's drawn. But for example, that's a reference photo. So I think it's a helpful book. I don't remember what I purchased it for, what the purchase price was, but it looks to me like in the US it's $25.99 generally. So I think that's a great price, and there's a lot of helpful information in there. So again, I don't know the person, I'm not connected with the publisher, but I find it to be helpful, so I wanted to pass it on to you guys. So let me know if you have any questions, and I hope that this is a new resource for you. Thank you all so much for watching. Make sure you subscribe to my YouTube channel, LZM Studio, where I frequently release quick tips and all kinds of different ideas about drawing. Also check out my Facebook and my Instagram page. I like to show photographs of my artwork, of my students' artwork, and share funny stories from my students on those pages. And then check out my website, lzmstudio.com, where you're going to find more inspiration and full-length, detailed tutorials.